Today's video is about the HP DeskJet Plus 4120 or 4120. I'm going to discuss the initial setup, pairing it to Wi-Fi, the app, the copying, the colour, the ink program that HP have. We'll go through all that, but prior to that, I just want to say that it must be about 15 years since I last owned an inkjet printer. And primarily the reason why I haven't had one for 15 years is because I found them to be dirty, expensive, slow, and I've only purchased laser printers for the past 15 years. I find them fast, economical, or as economical as you can get. But the one thing that they won't do obviously is photos. And I've got around about 40,000 photos that just sit on a hard drive and get viewed every now and again on a photo viewer or a photo frame like that one there. So that's the reason why I've decided to buy this. And after thorough investigation, I've got this for £60. Let's see how well it works. So it's a multifunction colour printer that obviously prints in black as well. It'll print, scan, copy, it'll fax. It's Wi-Fi, which is absolutely fantastic. All the printers that I've had recently have been Wi-Fi, and you can't do without them. It'll print up to 35 sheets through the automatic document feeder. You can put 60 sheets into the tray. Obviously 35 sheets per minute is only going to be on the black printing. You've got the LCD screen, which is there, but it's very small, but fortunately obviously you're going to be using this through the app on the phone. So really, it's a family printer. We'll continue to use the laser printer for the mass printing, but this is a family printer for colour documents for the kids for the homework, and also for pictures and for ease of use as well, being able to do it through the app on the phone. A quick overview of it before we put the ink in. So you've got the document feed on the back, that's where your blank paper goes in. You've got the feed on top there for copying or scanning. Close that back up. If you lift it up, there's your scan bed. And if we just have a look on the front here. So just going through the information on top here, you've got a cancel button, a resume button. This gives you information on the printer. There's your Wi-Fi, tells you whether you're connected or when you're using it for setting up. That's for colour copying and colour printing. That's for black and white printing. And the screen gives you information along the lines of how much ink is left, etc, etc. Right, let's look at how to get the printer cartridge installed. So this is your output tray. Obviously that comes out to support any paper. But once you've dropped that, then just pull that flat down, and automatically the empty cartridges will come to the centre there. And it tells you here you've got your colour cartridge on your left and your black cartridge on your right. And all you do is remove the cover from the print head, have it that way, and just push it home until you hear a click. And that's in. And we'll do the same with the colour cartridge. Again, just easier said than done. Just remove the cover from the print head. Again, the big end facing forward. Pop it into there and just push it home until you hear a click. Now that's sorted. We lift that back up, leave the door open, and it should centre itself. And if you have a look in the screen here, you can see that you've got the colour cartridge on your left, which is full, and your black cartridge on your right, which is full. Right, okay, so we're ready to go. Let's get it set up on Wi-Fi. First of all, we'll download the HP printing app, and we're going to use that to set up the Wi-Fi for the printer, and also to take advantage of the instant ink promotion that you get when you get one of these new printers, which basically gives you 3 months ink free. The instant ink program, basically you can choose a package of roughly how many pages you're going to print a month, and because it's Wi-Fi and connected to the internet, it will let HP know, and they'll automatically send you out the ink that you're low of and that you require. So let's do the app. Now you can just scan the QR code there, or you can tap in HP Smart. Should do that. HP Smart Apps popped up, so let's click on that and install it. Alright, so the first thing that you need to remember when you open the app is that the phone actually needs to be connected to the Wi-Fi network, and we need to turn the printer on. Right, the HP Smart app is now open. Click to add first printer. Now you can see here, when I've switched it on, the blue light's flashing, and basically that means that it's never been set up before and it's going to be trying to connect through Wi-Fi. What it's doing now is it's looking for printers that are already set up. So we need to add printer, search for printers. You can see here it's found it, the DeskJet Plus 4100 series, which this is one of, and it's got the MAC address on it. So click on it. Now it's asking for the Wi-Fi password for the home network, which is this one. So I'm just going to pop that in. Okay, so that's been put in. Found the printer. It's preparing the printer now, so it's starting the setup. Then it'll find the IP address, and basically then it'll just wrap up and it'll be ready. Right, so you can see it's asking me to press the flashing information button there. And that's all done and dusted and took under a minute to do there. So click continue. In order to deliver printing and cloud services, technical data is collected. And we'll need to do that if we're going to get ink delivered. Right, so this is the offer. Create an HP account or sign in to register your printer. So I need to do both of those and then we'll get that offer. And just to show it on the PC as well, this is running on Windows 10 Pro. There's the HP Smart app, so we'll just get that downloaded and we can see it running. And there we go, there's the app on the PC. It's showing that there's a paper tray problem just because there's no paper in it upstairs at the moment. But ready to use. And the paper feeds at the back there, you pull that plastic forward, pop the paper in. Okay, if we just have a quick look where the paper goes. If you see this shield there, if you pull that back, this blue piece of plastic, that's your paper guide, so you move that to wherever you want it. And if we just have a look there, so it's got 5 by 7 inches, 4 by 6 inches, and obviously you pull it over for your A4 paper, for example. Once you've done that, go on to the next bit. Let's pull that out. Before it's allowing us to print, it's saying, do we want to do the instant ink purchase? I do want to try it. You can upgrade it, you can cancel it at any time. I'm led to believe I get 3 months free ink, so let's go for that. So we press continue. And I want to go for the moderate printing plan, which is 100 pages a month. Now I can upgrade it, because there's another one there, 300 pages a month for $7.99. Or I can downgrade it to $1.99, or I can cancel it at any time. So we'll go for the $3.49, 100 pages a month. And now I need to, I'll take the text messages. And now I need to put in the shipping address. Unfortunately, when I was setting it up, I skipped the point where I could print a test page. So just to show you, all you do is click on the printer that you're talking about, go to Tools. I'm going into Printer Reports, and then I'm just going to print a quality report. Now before I do that, just make sure that your paper is as far to the right hand side as it will go, otherwise it gets blocked when it's going through. So print a quality report. And that's it, all done and dusted. And that's basically just showing you if you've got any irregularities on printing lines or on colour, just to show if you've got a problem with your printer head, etc. So you might want to do those pretty regularly anyway. Alright, so I'm just aligning the print heads as well at the moment. That's what this print is. Just make sure everything's okay. May as well have it perfect to start off with. There you go. That's to show that the print head's all aligned. Right, now we're going to print some 4x6 photos. So here's the photo paper that I've got, glossy photo paper. I'm going to take the A4 sheets out. I'm going to move the paper holder over to 4x6, and then you need the glossy side up. So let's pop that in there. Right, so that's in there and we're all ready to go. So we need to open the app again. Just go to the app, obviously make sure that you've got the printer that you want there. Go to print photos. Now we're printing these that are on this Apple iPhone XR. So we're going to My Photos, go into the folder that you want, choose the photo that you want, and then basically press print. Now you can do bits and pieces with it. You can change it obviously, but if you just press print, in fact, I need to turn the printer back on. Okay, now that's the printer that we're using. Press print, and you can see it's sending it. Now it's been received. That's just going to print off. See how long that takes. Right, now that took over 1 minute and 20 seconds to print that. But as you can see, got a lovely picture there. And that is a picture of Milo. So 1 minute 20 seconds to print it. Just zoom in for the quality. So you can see that's a good quality photo. Obviously printed on proper photo paper, so you get the benefit of printing on glossy. But yeah, nice and easy. Right, now there's a couple of ways for you to copy. Obviously when you've put your paper back in, you can either lift this up so you can see the printer bed, the scanner bed. You can pop that in, move it up to this top left hand corner, pop it down, and then just press scan in either colour or black and white. Or you can take it out, shows you to put it in with the face up. So make sure you move these paper holders to the right size for your paper. Just pop it all the way in, and then again choose which one you want, colour or black and white. Press the button, and it's off. Now, not the fastest thing in the world when it's scanning, but it does the job. This is one of the drawbacks that you get with inkjet printers, but you're not able to get the colour printing at an affordable price on a laser printer. And if you wanted to scan something smaller, you wouldn't use the auto feed. Again, you just lift it up onto the scanner bed, put it face down in the corner, pop it down, and press whether you wanted colour or black and white, making sure that you have the right paper in place. That's it, all up and running. It was relatively easy to set up. There's a bit of faffing around when it came to putting the app on and connecting to the HP website sometimes as well. But it was relatively quick, relatively straightforward. It does everything that it's supposed to do. It'll fax, it'll scan, it'll print, it'll do it all relatively slowly compared to a laser printer. But a laser printer is cheaper, but what it doesn't do is colour prints cheaply. This now is a wireless family printer. So you've seen it print from the mobile phone. I can print it from any PC, any mobile phone. It's going to be great for the kids' homework. It's going to be great for printing photos as and when we need them. I mean, you can obviously send off on the net for photographs, and half the time you get them for prints for free. But what you can't do is get a photograph when you want it immediately. And now we can with this. So it's an all-round family printer. So there's a bit of faffing around in setting it up, but it's definitely a recommendation. Cheap as chips at £60. You cannot complain on that. And the ink program that they offer seems quite good as well. So we'll just have to see over the next month or two how many we're printing each month. It does roll over, so if you don't use all the pages of print, it rolls over to the next month up to 200 pages on the account that I've got. So we'll see how that works anyway. But yeah, definitely a recommendation.